Yo, what up, everybody? I really just want to do a quick rundown on my AR-15 rifle. It's one that I built myself, and I'm rather happy with. I've gone through a lot of money and time and frustration trying to get it to a level where I feel like it's ready to go. So, in this condition, it's my ready to go tactical rifle, and I've been really happy with it. I've had several thousand rounds through it, no problems really at all. I'll go out shoot 600 rounds in a day, and no foul ups. I do regular maintenance on it, clean it real well. Lots of oil, which is crucial with these DI guns, direct impingement. Um, and I replace buffer springs and crap like that on a regular basis just to keep everything fresh. But what I built it from was a A2 style Bushmaster. I know people aren't huge fans of Bushmaster on places like AR-15.com. They're not your Noveskis. They're not Colts. They aren't Colts. I'll give them that. But they're reliable. They do a solid job. I run this in all sorts of conditions, running it back at the farm in the swamp and through dirt and mud and a shit ton of rain. Really bad conditions, and it powers through all that crap. So I've been extremely happy with it. Otherwise, I would have gotten rid of this bitch and gotten something different. Because I'm not going to have some crap that's going to fail on me when I need it. Anyways, so, like I said, started with A2 style Bushmaster. Had the carry handle, not a huge fan of the carry handle. So, replaced it with a Palmetto State Armory upper, flat top. Real cheap to replace. And there, only thing with that, there's a slight color difference, and it is what it is. I think the Bushmaster, actually, their anodizing is better than PSA's. I'm a huge fan of PSA. They have great customer service, all that. As far as I go out there, I don't do the online crap, so I've really liked them. But as far as the trigger's PSA. Replace that. Daniel Defense bolt. Daniel Defense makes really great stuff, and that's just one thing I did right off the bat. Replace the plastic factory hanger with a Midwest Industries Gen 2 drop-in. It's it was like $140, $130. It wasn't as expensive as your like Daniel Defense, Omega Rails, that sort of stuff. But however, it's light. It has a slim profile. I don't want a big, thick, massive honking rail up there. It's just to hang crap off of. I want it to be strong. I want it to be light, and I want it to be somewhat low profile, definitely. So the Midwest Industries really fit what I was going for. It's not a true free float. I was running a Viltor CASV EL on it, which claimed to be a free float system, and it installs the exact same way as this Midwest Industries. So really what I've found to be the difference between like your true free floats and a drop-in like this is your true free floats have your torque limiter, which is great. I really consider replacing it. But my optic spans the bridge between the receiver and the rail, so it cuts out on that. It's about 1/10 of an inch of wobble in there, and maybe less than that. But still, I mean, I'm kind of a perfectionist on that sort of stuff, so I don't like it. I am still running the Bushmaster low receiver. I'm still running the Bushmaster barrel. Really am a huge fan of Bushmaster barrel. It's the 14.5 inch. It has a pinned phantom flash suppressor to make it legal length. And what I like about it is the military M4. It uses a 14.5 inch barrel. It uses a different flash suppressor. It's a little bit shorter. It's probably about a half inch shorter. It's a standard bird cage. But it's as close as you can get to the military profile. Military is 1-7. They shoot heavier ammunition. I shoot 62 grain tip, which runs great through the 1-9 twist. Pushes out a lot of velocity. The Bushmaster barrel pushes out a lot of velocity. I've shot it up to 400 meters, and I've gotten great accuracy out of it. I haven't gone past that yet. But some other stuff I've put on it, as you can see, the EOTech 553. Really like the 553. 512s and stuff will work great, but I'm going to get into why I went with 553 in a second. I'm kind of trying to keep this quick. Have the SureFire Mini Scout M300A. Awesome light. It is, it's pretty bright. It's not your brightest, but it's real compact and it's real nice. Solid light. Yankee Hill machine. Backup iron. I was running a Magpul Endless, but it just took up too much real estate on the rail. Troy Industries vertical foregrip. Modular. It can go into the stubby configuration. If you see right there, that little line, you can unscrew it and put the end cap on it and make it stubby. One thing that I really hate is when you're out there shooting 600,000 rounds during a day, all that stuff, no matter how tight you get that light and that forward grip, that vertical grip, whatever, and that backup iron down, it is going to start coming loose after about 500 rounds. So you got to put Loctite on it. Remember, if you have any of that stuff, put Loctite on it. The EOTech 553, it has the arms throw levers, and that makes, that keeps it from coming loose on the rail. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the most important thing, not to come loose. Except for obviously the inner workings of your gun. You don't want anything in the trigger mechanism like that going loose. Obviously, shit. Also, running the Viltor E-Mine, great stock. Has a real comfortable cheek weld. Has that angled. It's kind of that thick profile. Let's see. It's that thicker profile. It's not like the Magpul CTR, which I used to run, which I like. I'm a big fan. I just find that a little more comfortable. The Hogue Monogrip, that was probably my favorite purchase I made. It was like $17, and it did a hell of a lot as far as the feel of the weapon, and I think it looks good. I don't like beaver tails. My hands, I mean, they aren't massive. I'm 6 foot, 170 pounds, 160. I don't know. I haven't weighed myself. I don't keep track of that crap. But it fits my hand real well, and I like the feel of it. I don't think it's too tacky at all, or rubbery or whatever. But anyways, that's just a quick rundown of my AR-15, one of my rifles. They're great weapons, accurate, reliable, and that's it.